All right, Georgia, it looks like your power bills are about to cause even more headaches. Condo owners across the state are getting caught in the middle of a growing power bill power play, and the timing couldn't be worse. With energy prices already high, some residents are reporting unexpected spikes, billing errors, and confusion over who's actually responsible for paying what. For many, what used to be a routine monthly payment has now turned into a stressful guessing game, and it's sparking serious frustration. At the center of the issue are condo complexes where electricity isn't billed directly to residents. Instead, it's routed through property management companies or associations before being divided among units. But lately, many Georgians say those bills don't make sense. Some are paying hundreds more than usual, and others are being charged for energy they didn't even use. Local consumer advocates are calling it a system built for confusion, with some management firms accused of passing along inflated or inaccurate rates. Georgia's Public Service Commission, which regulates utilities like Georgia Power, has started receiving complaints from residents who believe they've been overbilled. Some are demanding a full audit of their condo association's billing practices. Others are questioning whether third-party energy providers and management groups are using outdated metering systems that miscalculate usage. And with so many people already struggling with high costs of living, these billing issues are becoming a breaking point for many households. One Atlanta resident shared that her condo's monthly power fee suddenly jumped by nearly 60% without any official notice or explanation. She said when she tried contacting management, they blamed rate adjustments from Georgia Power. But when she called the utility company directly, they told her the rates hadn't changed at all. Stories like hers are becoming increasingly common, leaving residents feeling trapped between corporate miscommunication and bureaucratic red tape. It's a classic case of he said, she said, but with real financial consequences. Experts say the issue highlights a larger problem: the lack of transparency in how multi-unit energy billing works. In single-family homes, customers can see exactly how much energy they use and what they pay for. But in condos, the billing structure often hides those details behind layers of management fees and shared costs. That means when something goes wrong, like a misread meter or incorrect data input, residents have little power to challenge it. And in Georgia, where summer air conditioning costs are sky high, even small billing errors can add up fast. For now, Georgia officials are urging residents to review their energy statements carefully and report any inconsistencies to both their management companies and the Public Service Commission. Consumer protection groups are also pushing for new regulations that would make condo power billing more transparent and standardized across the state. Until then, many Georgians will continue to fight for clarity and fairness in what's becoming one of the state's most frustrating energy battles. Georgia residents are already feeling the pinch of rising costs everywhere, from groceries to gas, but now there's a new financial storm brewing: soaring electricity bills. Condo owners, in particular, are getting caught in what many are calling a power bill power play. Across the state, residents are opening their statements only to find jaw-dropping increases or mysterious new fees they can't explain. What's making matters worse is that these billing problems aren't coming directly from Georgia Power or other utilities. They're coming from condo associations and management companies acting as middlemen. This messy billing system is leaving residents with little clarity, even less accountability, and a growing sense that they're paying for someone else's mistakes. The Georgia Public Service Commission, which oversees utilities statewide, has been flooded with complaints in recent weeks. According to early reports, several condo management companies could face investigations if irregularities are found in their billing practices. Experts warn that because these companies aren't technically utilities, they fall into a gray area where regulation is minimal and consumer protections are limited. In some cases, energy costs are bundled with maintenance fees, making it even harder for residents to track what they're really paying for. The Commission has acknowledged the problem and is urging residents to file formal complaints so they can identify patterns and hold bad actors accountable. Some residents have taken matters into their own hands. Condo owners are organizing online groups and community meetings to compare bills and demand transparency from their associations. One group in Fulton County is even considering a class action lawsuit, claiming their property management firm inflated electricity costs for years while pocketing the difference. For them, it's not just about the money, it's about fairness and honesty. They argue that if Georgians are expected to tighten their belts amid inflation and rising costs, the least management companies can do is provide clear, verifiable billing. As one resident put it, "We're not asking for discounts, we're asking for the truth." Energy experts say the real solution lies in modernization and oversight. Smart meters, for example, can track each unit's usage in real time, eliminating the need for shared billing and guesswork. But upgrading infrastructure takes time and money, and most condo boards are reluctant to invest in those changes without state-level mandates. Until then, residents are left to navigate a flawed system where even a simple clerical error can lead to hundreds of dollars in overcharges. In the bigger picture, this issue also exposes how complex and outdated America's multi-unit utility systems can be, especially in older buildings, where technology hasn't kept pace with demand. For now, Georgia officials are advising residents to stay vigilant, double-check meter readings, ask for itemized statements, and report inconsistencies to both the Condo Board and the Public Service Commission. Consumer advocacy groups are also calling for new legislation to protect condo owners from predatory or misleading billing practices. But until such reforms take shape, many Georgians will remain stuck between their management companies and utility providers, paying bills they don't fully understand for energy they might not have even used. As this power bill power play continues to unfold, it's clear that transparency, accountability, and fair billing aren't just luxuries. They're basic rights every resident deserves.